Hello, this is Martin Q with the Strategic Retreat, and wanted to check out Death in Abyss. So, for my history with this sort of genre, I played through StarCraft 64 and saw that it cited that as one of its inspirations, so immediately caught my attention. And my limitations would just be that obviously I don't really do this for a living, so I haven't been able to keep up with the entire genre. There have been a number of people who probably grew up on the original Star Fox 64, and used that as inspiration going into game design and that sort of thing. So if I were to search Star Fox, and I think the search I tried after that, numerous immediately saw that, yeah, there's several games you could search with, like Squadron. I believe I had another one wish listed, and not to derail. Yeah, Whiskers, Squadron, Survivor. So other games that I've checked out that are adjacent to the genre. So just to say that I know of them, but I don't know all of the different ways they could implement the mechanics, right? The different ways they might have modernized things that they took from Star Fox 64. And so just to show that I'm aware of their peers. But yeah, caught my eye, and see, so see the kind of retro graphics, control the ship, and I unfortunately don't know about Agelvik. Let me know if that's improperly pronounced. But their history. But yeah, Star Fox 64. I had seen Devil Daggers, kind of like score attack, battle arena, uh, quick dodge mechanics shooter sort of game. Don't know Omega Boost, but then of course the thalassophobia, fear of the deep dark. I feel like you could do an entire other sort of video on games like, would it be considered, would Iron Lung be like the big hit of bringing that sort of like claustrophobic, deep dark unknown story? Did that make it go viral with all of the quick YouTube clips and videos from there? I just feel like that's where it feels like it was one of the first games to kick the interest in the deep dark again, and then it starts with, and then other games like Barotrauma, right? Several other Iron Lung likes just kind of kept going from there. But of course, but yeah, any kind of like the eldritch horror, fleshy, Dead Space stuff, right? It's all adjacent. So just, yeah, plenty of descriptions of the ship combat and taking out, defeating enemies. Oh, right, that reminds me that the exact point, games like Dead Space. So to cite the genre of your game as like a horror game, but give you a way to fight back. That is always a point of contention on, like, oh well, actually it becomes like an action horror game, right? Because instead of something like Amnesia or whatnot, there are games where you're just supposed to experience the horror and you don't have a way to fight back. You don't feel empowered because you're not supposed to be able to overcome the challenge. Or something like maybe Silent Hill, where, and Resident Evil, where, okay, you can fight back, but it's more about limited resources, so that you can only deal with them up to a certain point, and you have to make the decision of, I'm spending the resources here, knowing that you're not going to be able to spend them elsewhere then. So that's more like a tactical resource management style game versus horror elements of, this is creepy, but you are meant to be able to fight back the whole time. But again, not going to ramble on about that too long. Just that it's a aesthetic choice. That this isn't more of the cartoony kind of campy old time movie, Top Gun, Star Wars, Squad Command sort of experience. not that there weren't dark and scary moments in the original Star Fox 64. There were kind of creepy level design elements and enemies. But again, you are able to blast. So I started blasting. So yeah, just quick little demo, couple missions. Cool. All right. But yeah, so getting into that. And yeah, you get this kind of retro futuristic. Even now we're getting into like aliens and aliens. Right, and yeah, just tested the game for a couple minutes to see that it worked. So now I will actually be able to progress. I mean, just preliminary, this basic stuff. Yeah, making sure I don't get drowned out, but you know, windowed mode, resolution, basic controls. These are a little different in the. See, yeah, they have aiming, but that's for your lock-on, I believe, and you have a shoot. Otherwise, yeah, WASD, height control, ascent, descent, back view for when you're inevitably getting chased by some sort of worm thing. Use the boost to get through. Mission 1, the descent. Then there's yeah, I noticed when I was testing this for a minute, hits versus kills. So you'll be hitting a little bit. There's all sorts of Resident Evil big glowy weak spots on enemies versus killing an actual like giant entity. But I'm sure I'll see. And yeah, the aesthetic of the ship is this kind of flapping its wings bird, not just purely usual sleek spaceship. And yeah, up, down. If you really are just swimming through the water. Set up some strafing versus boosting forward. Right click, you get this missile lock. It's a little different from the Star Fox charge shot. Just the test for your controls, not automatically proceeding. Notice customize controls in the settings at any time. Experienced pilots may skip this briefing by holding S, read the manual for more info. Actions required, system calibration, proceed to begin. I'll stick with the controls for now. Basic boost. Unit 9, all systems operational. Squad status report. They're all dead. Everyone is dead. What? I'm not gonna have Slippy, Falco, and Peppy throw little quips at me? Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side. Mission: explore the unknown depths of the Black Deep. Eliminate hostile life forms that inhabit it. Find the source of the outbreak. Objective status. Survive incoming hostile life forms. Eliminate threats to restore system stability, preventing malfunctions. Prepare all systems for immediate engagement. It makes it sound like you heal as you take out enemies. A little arcadey. Oh gosh. Okay, we've got Langoliers. Okay, you've got it. Well. Damn it. 6%. So yeah, there's this, you know, this is very reminiscent of all range mode. Star Fox 64. Unfortunately, unlike there, instead of you making a U-turn as soon as you hit the edge of the map, it just kind of kills you here. So that's me immediately hitting that once I run into chaser enemies. So you're supposed to keep an eye on the center of the map by the mushroom spires. So again, it's a demo, and I guess it's the arcadey nature. They're not gonna, and just the design difficulty choice of not wanting to hold your hand, but that is something from the original Star Fox, just not dying at the edge of the map. But I also get you're not supposed to just flee. These the asteroids with teeth, they're a little tough. Okay, we got a giant eldritch bat bug. Kill the moth for bonus points. Ah. Ugh. So you're definitely seeing the Devil Dagger's inspiration here. Just, you're meant to never ever stop moving. Assume that's just health. I don't think I'm going to be getting cannon upgrades like in Star Fox. Or am I? It's like a temporary power-up. At least the tentacles don't have full collision. Oh, got a sniper beast? Don't tongue the spaceship, you'll mess with the paint job. Boy. So definitely the power-up from the moth wore off. Progress, 77, 78%. Okay, you gotta be careful not to see there's a moth again. Oh. You think there's... Okay. Hits 9. Oh, so it's hits I take versus my kills. So, very much kind of spectacle fighter, perform well. Got a little sloppy there. Status report. Visual contact with hostile life forms confirmed. Initiating analysis of downed entities. Fucked up. Continue monitoring for hostile activity. Profiling entities. Ugly sons of beaches. The flood, the necromorphs. Data analysis complete. Enemy shields analyzed. Unknown biology classification subhanal. That's the D. Genomic instability observed. Behavior, territorial expansion, environmental consumption. Caution, elusive hostiles detected. Initiate back view optics and weapon rotation using F and mouse 1. Got squids. Oh. So that's their grabbing. Got a bogey on my tail. There you are. Okay. Threats neutralized. Proceed with environmental data analysis. Warning, high density of mobile entities detected. Prepare all systems for immediate engagement. Okay. Check your G diffuser. The Langoliers are back. Ugh. Even bigger than before. It's got a sniper again. Ah. Okay. Ugh. I'm not dodging enough. Oh. I don't understand. I know I took some hits there, but not really anything to stop me from malfunctioning, because if I only heal by killing. And I've gone for the big mushrooms? I don't know what gives me enough healing to get me out of malfunctioning mode. Oh.
Yeah, that guy's too tanky to take out immediately. To take out a couple of the other Tungers, so I don't have to dodge as much. Oh. I guess I'm not going into fire behind me mode fast enough. Okay. Well, now that I'm killing them, yeah, I didn't take too many hits. Okay, good. Okay, I was leaving too many large enemies alive. Ugh. Simple enough when you're only dodging one. Okay. Ugh. I actually need to take out enemies. Okay, got it. Ugh. Kill. I can't kill them fast enough. Yeah, this is what happens. I'm wondering if this was balanced for only the dev. This is the problem with, like, being a master of your own game and testing it extensively. Like, well, it makes sense. I see the kill meter once you malfunction and you've taken your whole health bar. And I know what to do. Does the player know what to do? It's like, yeah, I can't kill. If anything, I'm killing the little asteroid dudes, but clearly those are not worth enough help to get me out of the state. So I just, I'm not sure if I'm just obviously the getting content creator brain, just trying to play well and offer a little commentary. I could be being stupid about this, but it did seem like there's not a lot for me to do there. Okay. Not too bad. I got chased down by... God damn it. Okay, there's another moth. See, swapping into reverse mode. Oh no. What? I somehow didn't die. Yup. They kind of just decide the game is over. Okay. So it's like I'm punished for killing the asteroids too early, because I don't know, for some reason, I didn't do anything different. Now I didn't die the first time I started malfunctioning. But, okay. Jesus. Do the exact same thing, get different results. That is how you know the design is working. Okay. I mean, we can get into overall meta design about, like, what is the AI allowed to do if you're not looking at them? So, of course, the odds of an enemy appearing from off screen, it's like, well, it is on the player to make sure that they have situational awareness with multiple viewpoints, so you don't just only stay in, like, strafing, backup, firing behind me mode. I never have the time to go after these mods. Yeah, I can see the green trail. Oh, right, I don't think I specifically went over it. But, yeah, if you boost for too long, you also take damage, so you can't just flee like that. Okay. Could have sworn I'd swap view. Alright. What? This is very weird. Okay. I don't know, it's just, you have like 5 seconds, so. A couple of seconds for you to even realize that you're in about to die mode, and then enough seconds to kill stuff worth enough health. It's very unclear. I don't know, I'm gonna try to... Maybe I'm gonna try to just kill the moth first thing. Oh, come on! You dodged too early, you're actually playing Sekiro again. Okay. There it is. Yep. Too many tongues. So you never have the chance. Alright. I see you. See, well, you shouldn't have taken all those hits trying to kill it. This is insane. Yeah, power-ups don't mean shit if the game does not let you live through malfunctioning mode. It might as well be an insta-kill, because they really don't make it clear what you're supposed to do. If there are enough enemies around that you've already taken damage into malfunctioning mode, you're not going to be able to focus any of them down to get out of malfunctioning mode. So it becomes, it's basically being redundant then. Kind of like healing in XCOM 2, but you would never survive long enough to be put into a down state to get stabilized with a medkit, that sort of thing. It becomes a question of why do health kits exist then? Really enjoying the aesthetics otherwise. I know it's very easy to do the criticizing when I'm not the one coding and programming. Oh, okay, let's see if I can make use of this before dying. Being able to lead a target. Okay. I managed to get it without dying. Just get a couple extra auto-firing lasers. Oh, great. Yep. Attack. They came from behind. Okay, I'm not getting too far away from the center, am I? Yep. Oh my god. Okay. Pretty sure I dodged that one, but okay. Boy, that's weird. Well, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about this. Yeah, there's too many enemies hitting me. Alright. Yeah, that's like halfway, so, I mean, very interesting. I don't know. I feel like... So, the appeal of Star Fox, the, level design, right? Most of the levels in Star Fox, you would have a linear segment, essentially a shooting gallery, and a variety of biomes. The maps, of course, you have the Corneria city map. You would have different like space war zones, defense maps. Obviously it's the Nintendo 64, very simplistic block graphics for like a city and stuff. I know that there were some like more recent ones. Star Fox Zero had its own issues and stuff like that, but it's fine. The graphics, but graphical fidelity wasn't really the appeal. It was more about the your imagination filling in the gaps of like, I am in a big space dogfighter right now. So yes, it's obviously a demo. I don't know what the end product could look like, other than a few of the teaser shots. Let me see. But it's yet to be seen, right? Like if the changes in the environment besides Dark Void, which again, if it's if that's what they're going for, that's cool. It just means that you are going to lose out on the aspect of different environments and all that if you have chosen spaceship in or space or sea ship in the depths as the main environment. And then of course what I've been seeing in there, I feel bad for dropping out of that second mission. This seems very intense. And something about that the malfunctioning kill to recover health mode, I'll see about that if that changes at some point. Otherwise, a variety of kind of like space sea bug enemies, a variety of tongue melee strikes and a sniper beam, and the melee chasers from behind that force you to swap from to a rear view. You can kind of attack them head on, but you're usually not going to deal enough damage. Trying to you pretty much never stop left click firing and try to get as much damage as possible through your right click lock on missiles. Seem to be the dynamics I was picking up of like, this is the only way you can kill enough enemies to stay alive, because you can only dodge so many times with your boost meter before it starts taking damage, dealing damage to your health bar. So you want to be dodging once or twice, as you leaving essentially an enemy attack pattern to dodge maybe one or two of those at a time. If there are more than those, then you're going to mistime one of them and you're either going to get sniped or tongued, essentially. The mushrooms kind of just serve as maybe health pinatas if you can kill them. Otherwise, it was a little unclear. I was assuming they would block some of the sniper shots and the enemies would have to path around them some, but that was, again, the kind of the extent of the environment here, as opposed to, I keep going back to it, but it's not just me, because they cite Star Fox 64 as one of their inspirations. So one of the key things would be a variety of environments for you to dip, dodge, duck, dive your ship around throughout the level. You're essentially, flying through hoops, trying to explore, discover secrets,
and all that. Again, the dynamics with your team members added a little bit of story to it, but again, I understand why you wouldn't want an entire team of people chattering in your ear, ruining the atmosphere of this lone ship against the depths. So that's the level, and then of course, if you have like a boss, I don't believe I ran into a boss, just that there were maybe slightly bigger enemies, like a version of the tongue fly thing that had a little bit more health than usual. I'm not really sure. Maybe I would have had a boss if I kept going with that, but that just seems a bit too much for me. But yeah, that sort of boss at the end of a level is swapping from the linear shooting gallery, linear gameplay into all range mode, which I cited already at the start, about like being put in an arena where you would immediately U-turn upon hitting the edge, as opposed to here where you actually will time out, battle royale style, if you fly out too far. So you have to already realize from the static filter that that's happening, turn around, try to center yourself, boosting, flying back to the mushrooms at the core of the map, while I remind you the enemies are chasing you, tonguing you, shooting you the whole time. So again, I think it's promising, but I feel like it's caught between the expectations of a Star Fox 64 story versus, again, no, you're not going to get dialogue, you're not going to get banter with a rival Star Fox Star Wolf team and all the bosses, my emperor, I failed you. You're not going to get that unless it's a later boss reveal of like, oh wow, they are intelligent and they use the bugs as a foot soldier, and then you'll get the more thinking ace enemy that's going to be your rival. Or it's like, again, that's very cheesy space opera writing, and I don't know if that would fit with arena score attack shooter. So it does seem like it's kind of caught there, because it's, yeah, clearly I'm somebody who is expecting a little bit more of the Star Fox 64 side and not the Devil Daggers sort of thing. But hey, I mean, as long as it appeals to somebody, just putting it out there that some of these things that are inspired and they aspire to might conflict with other aspects. But it was fun, and yeah, I mean, I think I feel like I'm rambling into the 40-minute mark here because I don't want to just say I didn't like it. I like parts of it, and not just because I'm salty that I did not succeed in the second mission, just that I see what it's going for, and if it becomes totally arcadey, that does sort of not fulfill what I was expecting from Star Fox 64, which is, again, Star Fox 64 is very arcadey. You're just taking out enemies and stuff like that, but it was through linear levels with the arena boss design and not this freeform arena mode constantly for both of the levels that were chosen. And it was really more about introducing you to controls on the first one and then introducing a few more enemies, which is great. It's just I then don't know how much I can infer will make it to the end product. How to put this as diplomatically as possible, that I liked elements of it. I don't know if it's going to be a cohesive package towards the end, of like, yeah. I'm just gonna keep saying Star Fox 64 story, linear, and arena arcade shooter. It's just going to be that. So yeah, I like it for what it is. And I really just wanted to get one of these demo reviews out, so that I'm not just stuck with, multiple hour-long VODs and pure long play gameplay sessions. These little demos are really cool too, and it's nice that they put one out, so that people can actually get a feel for what something is beyond a few trailer bull shots on the Steam page. And so yeah, guys, check it out. I should have a link to the Steam demo below, but of course, if you're really that interested, you know to search for it. I'll see you guys around. Take care.